Hey everybody, welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Today we had a DC character. I had to think there was a Marvel or DC. We got the Flash. So, landscape, orientation page. Use a pencil and an eraser and hit pause if I go too fast. So, portrait of him, head and shoulders. Not sure what sort of type of, I'm not too familiar with the Flash, I've got to be honest with you. I know one of them is definitely called Barry Allen. So this could be Barry Allen. I don't know. Okay, so yeah, so center point of my page, approximately here, right? So probably where his nose will end up being. So we go up over to the right hand side a little bit. We're going to start with his eyes, right? And we're going to start specifically with his the right eye. So we'll go up and across, right? So it's just a curved line across like so, and then we'll bring it down to here. Right, so we're in sort of DC mode, right? So we don't have like huge eyes. It's not like an overly big drawn eye or anything like that. Just basic sort of eye. And you don't bring this, you could bring it over across if you wanted, but we'll just leave it sort of halfway done here, right? So we won't bring it the whole way. Sometimes less is more. His iris, circle, just around there, and then his pupil, black in there, okay? So you measure your eye width, come over about that distance, and that's where his next eye will start, right? So you want to be able to fit an eye, just about anyway, in between his two eyes. Okay, so the next eye starts just here, up and over. Right, so a whole eye will fit in between here. And then we'll just curve this around underneath. And then his iris and pupil. Just there, okay? Trying to keep them even. And right then, so his mask. So he's got like frown lines, heavy frown lines, come right across the top of his eye here, like so, right? Get to about here and we go down, like that. Do the same thing on the other side, curve it up and down. Like so. And then we'll bring these down around. So we go down both sides and curve it up into here. Curve this side up like so. And bring it up into there. He could have some like extra lines just around his eye, like stuff like that, you know, some extra sort of small details sometimes can make the big difference. So then his nose. So we'll do the nose line, right? So it kind of comes down from the frown in the middle of his head, right? So we'll go sort of bumps down like so. You could do it straight, but this nose has a sort of a curve in it, and it like goes back up into there somewhere. And then it kind of points out in like so, kind of pointy bit at the end, bit of a nostril sort of sticking out here, and then a nostril on the other side. Right? Easy way to draw a nose. And then he's kind of, so he's a smiling mouth, right? So it comes across, right? So looking pretty serious. You can keep him serious if you want to keep him serious, but we'll put him smiling because the Flash is always kind of a bit of a trickster, right? And we might curve just this bit up a little, tiny little bit. Bit of a smirk. Now his bottom lip, just there. And then his chin, down here. So a real flat sort of chin, because he's got a mask. You know, he's got a chin guard on his mask. But you can check proportions, right? Proportions of the face, eye to nose, about the same as nose to chin. So Marvel and DC do tend to keep their proportions pretty close. So eye to nose, same as nose to chin. And then nose to bottom lip, about the same as bottom lip to chin. Okay, here to here. Say like the nostril area. So like just below his bottom lip here. About the same as nose to chin. Approximate, doesn't have to be exact. It's about halfway between here and here. And then, once you do that, we can try for his jaw. So we'll go up the side of his face, right? And we're aiming for just across from his mouth and on the corner of this eye, right? Right, so just down from here, across from here. And then right, so just there, level with that one, more or less. Doesn't have to be exactly the same on both sides. And then this will go up like so, up like so. So his cheekbones sort of stick out here. He's got like prominent kind of cheekbones, right, sticking out like that. And then goes up around the side of his head, right? So this sort of sticks out here again, and then this will go up like so, right? So then the rest of his mask inside here. So we have sort of spiking line come down, up, bring it down his face up to there. And then this comes down to his chin. So we go down like so, down on this side, like that. And then real thin line comes down there. And a thin line comes down there. And then this points up in the middle of his chin and down. And then it has another line actually here. Now, so we're going to find the top of his head, right? So eyes to chin is usually the same as eyes to top of the head, because he's no hair. So it's like you're drawing a bald guy, right? So in human face anatomy, eye to top of the head is the same as eye to chin, about, right? So here, whatever this is, that's where to go. His top of his head is going to be, right? So that's where you're going to mark, right? Like that. So the eyes are halfway between top of the head and the chin. If you had hair, it'd be a different story, because hair grows out from the top of the head, so, you know, it'd be a bit higher up. But for bald characters, or characters with these kind of flat heads, not flat, but like, you know, anyway. Why am I talking? So this goes up like so, and then around to there, okay? And then we try for the same thing pretty much on the other side. Like so. Okay, so then on his ears, he's got those lightning things. So curve this around. One there. One here. And then, so if you're viewing it from the side, it would look more like lightning, but on this side, it's like a spike here, right, like that. And then you just kind of connect it into here, like so, right? So it's like a raindrop or something there. And then we connect it into the side of his head. Right, so he's pretty muscly in this. So we'll go, yeah, he's got a pretty thick neck. So it comes right out here. right out there. And then some neck muscle lines inside. Like so. And then his trapezius comes out and down here, out and down, there. So, right, so shoulders. So shoulders normally are head width, right? So a full head, see here? Say that's where his shoulder will come down, right? But he's a kind of muscly guy, so maybe to his ears comes out, right? So you want to go at least a head width anyway. So I'm going to guess. So go out to, so there. So that's about a head width out, okay? Just if you're wondering how far out you want to go with shoulders. Okay. Like so. Usually, you know, with characters like this, it's normally a head width, but because he's so muscly, maybe it's a head width and a little bit, because he's wide shoulders. So shoulder comes down like that. Same on this side. Roughly the same anyway, like that. And then his trapezius kind of, so that's like shoulder muscle. Trapezius will stick out. I'm gonna guess there, down, yeah, and then out and down there. Okay, so collarbones. Collarbone here. So your collarbone always lines up with the shoulder, right? Your AC joint in your shoulder, right? So that's lines up there, and then this one comes across like so. And we could have, you know, like some extra muscle lines for his traps. Maybe there, there. Right, so I guess we'll do, so his chest muscles and stuff, right? So chest muscle comes down there. Chest muscle comes down there, roughly. And then like shoulder muscle that way. Shoulder muscle that way, and like maybe a chest muscle here, chest muscle going that way. Right, and then the side of his bicep will be underneath trapezius, so like here. Right, like so, and underneath here, boom. Then a bit of a chest muscle line coming, say, across, like so, and across, like that. So, and then we have that lightning in the center. So it's like a circle with lightning in the center. So we'll do the lightning line. So we'll go lightning, like so. Right, and then it's an extra edge to it. Like so, and that circle then. So if you've like something circular to draw around, feel free to use it. No shame in it, like a compass or something. But if not, just try and freehand. And then you could thicken this line up. I wonder if this is, no, it's too big. Right, so this design of the Flash seems to have some sort of lines coming down his chest, right? So like here, like X coming across, and it goes over his shoulder, kind of that way. Okay, and then another one comes down his chest, kind of here, and goes down around his abdominal muscles that way. There. Speaking of abs, maybe an ab line or two, like so. Shoulder. So you can add as much anatomy sort of as you'd like. Right, but I think I'll leave it there. That is how to draw the Flash from DC Universe. Hope it was helpful, guys. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.